his own neutral, and he's not going to have that as much pressure. And then I don't want to beat on the recoveries anymore, but the recoveries weren't great. So that was winners semis. I think we're going to go to the winners finals now. This one's very interesting to me because Mistake is very good. And Mistake destroyed me. Genesis.
That's the kind of stuff I like.
Oops. So, Rosalina Bayonetta is a matchup that's always evolving. So it's very important that you stay really up to date with how Bayonetta players are playing it and how other Rosalinas play, because everyone is going to be watching these sets and they're going to see what Dabuz does and figure out stuff for it. So I need to see what they're doing, figure out stuff for them, and then also see how my mix-ups can be different from Dabuz's. So Rosa Bayo's set up a matchup that I need to watch a lot of, basically all the sets of. Do I think Rosa is top 5? Yes, I do. I think she is interchangeable with Diddy Kong for the 4th and 5th slot. So it would go Bayo, Cloud, Sheik, and then either Diddy or Rosa for 4 and 5. I don't want to be like a goldfish and be like, oh, 0 quit. Where are the Diddy Kong results? Oh, I guess Rosa's better than Diddy. But at the same time, I was thinking Rosa might be better than Diddy before that. So I'm not really gonna. I do think Rosa's top 5, but I wouldn't really go much harder for that. Anywho, that's unfortunate. He goes for the up smash on the forward air 1, which is good, but because Mistake drifts all the way this way, the Luma up smash misses, and if the Luma up smash doesn't connect at 0, then this is negative on hit, so he's gonna get punished for this because the Luma didn't hit. So he gets a free hit. That was interesting. Mistake. He looks for a conversion right here. And I think Mistake thinks he's in the clear here for Luma. I honestly, I didn't think Luma would be able to break it right here either. So you go, instead of finishing the forward air, he goes straight for the conversion. But Luma does break it. Very good for Dabuz. I didn't know it would have been like that. He gets a free chip damage, but then he goes straight back to neutral. Something that Dabuz is doing is you want to walk Luma out as far as possible while you can, because if Luma is about this far away from Rosalina, Luma attacks won't get Rosalina witch timed. If Luma is at regular spacing, then witch timing Luma will affect Rosa, but if you move her far enough away, then you can pressure her more safely. And what it does is it baits Luma, or jeez dude, it baits Bayonetta to jumping, and she can go jump and go for the forward air, jump and go for the dive kick. But the moment you catch the jump, that's when you stop doing the attacks. And you either put up your shield, as you see Dabuz do, or you preemptively up air, up smash it. And yeah, he puts up a shield, up smashes, gets a punish. He doesn't go straight for the follow-up because it's Bayonetta and you don't get to do that. Sees the up air, still can't do anything here, gotta wait for Bayo. Bayo lands for free. Get your up air. He doesn't go for the greedy up air. I think it's so hard to tell, but I think this up air right here, I think you can force a air dodge here, because even if she bats, you still got damage. So I think if you just go straight for the double up air, either you get the double up air, which is really nice, or she air dodges through. But then again, if she air dodges through, you can be in a bad position. So I'm more than happy to concede to Dabuz's option play here, because he's definitely the best at this matchup. He chooses not to go for it. Maybe he wanted an air dodge to get a better punish, but because Dabuz doesn't press it, Mistake goes up here. Lands for free. Ooh, that was super ballsy. Goes for that. And then Dabuz goes for it right here. I swear to you, I swear, if any other Rosalina went for this play, they would have gotten their asses witch time, dude. But Dabuz is very good at sniffing those out. And then Mistake goes for the air dodge, goes for the witch time, and Dabuz is ready. Jeez, dude. Goes again for the forward air. You know, I actually always thought that if Bayonetta's really fast, that she can normally do something to avoid the up smash here. So maybe I need to lab it again. Maybe Mistake's being slow, or maybe Dabuz is just being faster than I am, because in my experience this doesn't always work. But he's 2 for 2 on those up smash punishes. 3 for 3 on those up smash punishes. So that's actually definitely something that I need to know for a fact and be really fast at. This is unfortunate for... Wait, hold on. 3 for 3 on the up smash punishes. He's just a little slow on the grab. He had the idea, but was a little slow. Gets the roll, gets the grab. I don't think you can really go for Luma immediately. I think this is low enough percent. No berries. If she bats with ends and you drift the opposite direction of her bats, she shouldn't get a punish. She might hit the ground faster than you, and you might like have to land away from her. But you shouldn't, if you do one of those early ones, you shouldn't get punished for it as long as you drift away from her. Anywho, goes for the up throw. I think because Rosalina's at such a low percent, you don't really have the luxury of going for Luma here. So smart for Mistake to go straight for Dabuz, because Dabuz does buffer the up air, and Mistake actually fades away just to make sure he doesn't get hit by the up air. So this is a good situation for Mistake. But when he does the jab, it's just so hard to like see this exactly. He goes for the jab, it catches both of them, but this Luma just like doesn't care. Luma takes all 3 jabs and still got the up air. And I think even if Mistake was buffering the rapid jab, I think this up air still works out the way it does. Thank you for the follow. Let me open up my stream up. I got like the audio alert that someone followed me, but I need to open up the little tab here to see the dashboard. Hello Dabuz, dropping by the stream. Thank you for the follow, Indiogo. Anyway, so Luma took the jabs like a champ, and I think that was a guaranteed up air no matter what. Interesting that hit. Obviously, this is a really good get up option for Rosalina. Jump. Something that Dabuz does here that other Rosalinas don't do, and he did this versus Tweak as well, was instead of going straight for the down air off the jump, he actually does a get up jump and then a down air, which I really like it. Obviously there's still like, if that doesn't work, you're kind of over here with no jump, but I think that's really good. I might need to play around with that. Also, I think, let me double check it. Part of it, if I am right, no, I'm not right. Okay, yeah, he just double jumps and does it. That looks really good as a mix-up, because most people anticipate the immediate down air. Either way, Bayo flies back to the stage for free. Dabuz sets up the edge trap, misses the up smash. Ooh, catches the landing there. So hold on. He just goes for it. This doesn't hit. But what's one of the few nice things Rosalina has in this matchup is, even if that doesn't hit, this is still a lot of pressure for Bayonetta, because she can't switch time Luma here, and she can't like Zerg at Rosalina. So she puts up her shield, or well, she did put up her shield, right? Go for this, go for this. She puts up the shield. It's just nice pressure to have. Still, Dabuz rolls back to reset the spacing, which is good because Mistake went straight for this. So he used the side B and he used his jump, but you can see that he burned both of his like really important resources early, because for Bayonetta to get out of her lag, she wants to go to the edge, but the up B isn't going to help her get on stage to off stage. That's what she needs her jump and her air dodge for. So the fact that Mistake used both of those early is a free punish for Dabuz. And even if Mistake used his other resources, I don't think there's any way he could have landed on the edge. So really good for Dabuz to wait that out. Again, Bayonetta flies back to the stage for free and goes for the dash shot to kill Luma, and Dabuz just punishes it. So nothing too fancy, but just very solid play overall. Dabuz runs. This is the mistake. Okay, I was watching my own set with Mistake earlier, and this is another difference between Dabuz and me, where Dabuz is just better. Is he dodges the heel slide, But he knows that because he picked this option to reset, he doesn't go for a hit. I did this to mistake, and I went for a back air right here, and I died for it. So Dabuz just like, screw that. He runs away over here. Tries to read an aggressive option, doesn't get it. But he's still fine. He's actually in a really good position. I think this option versus Bayonetta specifically sucks. Every time I do this, I get punished, and when I watch other Rosalinas do it, they get punished. But the air dodge onto the stage versus Bayo, I feel like they're always ready for it. He gets punished, and here goes the combo. And he died for it. Prophet fallen. Sad, I think it sucks. He did it, he died. Did I slow the thing down by accident? I feel like I might have pressed the button. No, I didn't. Okay. Don't double jump air dodge back onto the stage in this matchup. Bayonetta has to be off stage, otherwise you're just a sitting duck. It literally never works. So let's rewind a little bit. Buzz is dead. Mistake is taunting. Nothing to see here. He goes for a retreating there here. You move Luma again. You move Luma a little bit out, and you retreat while doing it, so you don't get witch timed. And you just got a free little poke damage. Doesn't really come. Oh, 444 on the fair up on the up smash. If you're a Rosalina player, get your friend to forward air your shield and punish it as consistently as Dabuz does. He's up smashed it every single time. Although he gets a little bit greedy with the follow up and loses Luma and gets a little bit hit for it. Doesn't up smash that one. Why would he not up smash that one? He's been doing so well. What was different about it? Another up smash? No, he just chooses to roll. Whatever. Gets the grab, very good. Runs away. This is kind of hard too, but you just need to get it into your muscle memory. When you see the bullets, as Rosa, you crouch. You don't shield. I guess he shielded earlier, but you don't roll because you're tall. You drop your shield and you crouch, or you black hole, but that's just something, it needs to be instinctual. You see bullets, you crouch. Because Rosa's tall as hell and you get hit. And now you're off stage. That's the worst part too, is it pushes you off stage and you can make something of it. Dabuz gets the reversal there, but that could have been really bad. You just down aired right through it? You didn't care at all? Something interesting actually, this is what's saying. People hate the spinny moves, the spinny nair and the spinny up air. But just because she's spinning like that, the hitbox isn't always at the top. Her legs are still physically rotating, so for that entire arc, there's nothing protecting the top side of her. So you can just aggressively attack it, and it will sometimes work if the hitbox isn't there. And it's the same thing for the spinny nair. If she's doing the nair plane at you off stage, if you do an attack directly at her, like Captain Falcon will do it with his up B, if you just up B directly at Bayonetta, sometimes the hitbox will be on the wrong side of Bayonetta and you'll get the hit. So that's what Dabuz does to get through. Very good for him. Bayonetta flies back to the stage again and again and again. You notice everything Dabuz is doing to hit, all these Luma hits, they're retreating. And this is to minimize the effect of getting witch timed. Because not only is there the Luma thing I was talking about, in this particular instance, I think Luma's too close. But as long as you're moving backwards while you're putting out moves, Bayonetta does a backflip while witch timing. So it's actually very hard for her to aggressively witch time into you because the witch time inherently makes her move the wrong way. So you get a free hit there without being witch timed. And you see he moves forward, jumps back, and does up airs this way. Actually, if you look at that, I think he did try and witch time that, right? Did I see the purple? Am I like too far away from that? Yeah, do the nair. Yeah, I think that's a witch time, right? That right there. I think that's a witch time. Kind of hard to tell. Either way, he gets the hit. Ends up setting up a grab situation. Baits out another witch time. The more witch times you can bait out, the less they're going to go for it because of the staling. So that's also very important. Sacrifices Luma for a hit. Bayonetta's like one of the only characters that can actually do this. Because normally, people give bad advice to Rosalina. They're like, oh, just kill Luma, take the punish, and return and play. But good Rosalinas keep you in disadvantage for so long. This never works out. But because Bayonetta is stupid and doesn't have a disadvantage state, she can fly back here and go straight to fighting again. So Bayonetta is one of the few characters where she can actually do it. But you can't do it for too long, so eventually you just die outright. And he does almost got a combo starter in that time. So if he actually converted that into anything, let's look at the SDI, see how much of it was Dabuz. But you can see he had a lot of opportunities to set something up because he was able to get out of disadvantage immediately. That doesn't lead to anything. He gets hit by this forward air. That was switch timeable, but risky play. God, the SDI is so good. So the up B starts with Dabuz behind. He goes up, and then the last hit he goes down. Mistake does jump side B. If you fall out of jump side B, that's really good because, again, as we said before, Mistake has now burned both of his mix-ups that get him to the edge. So this should be a punish. Oh, that was not nearly as much lag as I thought it was going to be for two specials. Up B, side B. Okay, I think what Dabuz could have done here, once you realize this misses, obviously she's still going to land with the spinny nair. So if you just land straight down like this, do an A landing, he kind of does nair a little bit early. No, I guess you just couldn't have punished it regardless. But anyway, trying to track Bayonetta is very helpful, and I think A landing is very helpful. As a general statement, I don't think he could have done anything there. We're back to neutral, and he gets Luma. Now he's just waiting. Resets the edge. Does not start the jabs. He crouches instead. Ooh, that was almost it. So you see here, goes for the down B. So only he's used down B, nothing else. Or side B still. Does the other side B. He still has his jump. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, you just can't hit her. You actually just can't do anything in that situation. Except go back to trying to edge trap. Could he have gotten something better off that? How does he get past? He actually just... That's crazy. Okay, sorry. Sorry for rewinding so much, but... He lands right into Luma. The Luma jab just misses, and he just goes forward. That's wild that none of that hit him. That's actually why. If I were Dabuz, I would be livid that Mistake snuck through all that. Because then, he gets the down tilt, he gets the combo, like... Holy moly, dude. He just walked through the jab, basically. And this is the last hit of the side B. Normally, the side B is the part where you SDI in this way and you're okay. But the last hit of the side B actually bodies people. So based off of this, I think Mistake can start his combo by doing the triple jump up B and go to town. Obviously, I'm not the Bayonetta player here, but I think that's something Bayonetta gets to do here. But instead, he goes for the back air. I guess in the moment, it's very hard to tell what exactly you want to go for. But I'm reasonably confident Bayonetta could have gone for the nasty combo off of that side B there. In which case, Dabuz would have lost because Mistake somehow walked through the jab. Goes for the up smash, misses, dies for it. Okay. Silly ending. But honestly, if you want to beat Bayonetta, I feel like most of beating Bayonetta comes down to just letting them make mistakes and punishing it. It's very hard to actually do anything else yourself. How did I feel about Frostbite? I don't know. To me, it was just another tournament. I'm happy Dabuz won. I'm happy Dabuz won while beating Clouds and Bayonettas, because those are really hard matchups for Rosalina. So I like to have stuff to watch. In terms of the event overall, I felt, from what I could tell and hear, I heard the crowds were like crazier. And I know Midwest crowds are pretty whack. I'm not a big fan of having like goon squads right behind while people are playing. And I heard that was a thing during the event. I thought that sucked. And then I thought it was unfortunate that the top players were split between this and Tokaigi, which led to a lot more DLC characters. Or, yeah, it led to like all DLC finals and stuff, and people didn't like that. Or top 8s. Mistake switches to Zero Suit. He is a good Zero Suit. Despite what people may think, his Zero Suit is actually very good. I do think Mistake's Zero Suit's neutral is really not... He's not a good Zero Suit because of his neutral, I'll say that. He is a good Zero Suit because he's reliable on his punishes, and he's very, very annoyingly good at 2-framing with down smash in this matchup. Whenever I played Mistake in friendlies at some tournament once, and I played him at SmashCon in this matchup, and I played him again at LCQ, where I actually did push him off the Zero Suit back to the Bayo. But if you up B to the edge and he's there, he does not miss these down smashes. So I do think it's fine for him to switch here. Ooh, I got another follower. Who's that? Where is it? Whatever, it'll come up. Thanks for the follow, Hispan Kirby. Anyway, I was talking about all this other stuff. Wasn't watching the actual game. He's going again for these... Dabuz is definitely going for these retreating up airs a lot. And this one actually seems to... I don't know how that doesn't get punished. Mistake goes for the dash. I think he's just too slow. Yeah, he's just too slow on the dash attack because he had lag from something else. So Dabuz gets the nair, follows it up to a grab, gets free damage. Mistake goes for a cheeky move, but Luma barely doesn't get hit, so Dabuz punishes it and you start over. Yeah, just Zair versus Jab. Let's see who wins. Zair versus Jab, baby. Dabuz is having a lot of fun with these jab walks lately. I'm not completely sold on the jab walks on a lot of characters, but I'm not as good at them as he is. Let's rewind a little bit. A lot of damage there. Catches a jump with the back air. So what's he looking for here? He's looking for... Huh. That's really crazy. Okay, so let's look at this. So obviously, Zero Suits like to do short hop, Zairs, and aerials a lot. And he retreats for 1, dodges the Zair, immediately gets this really nice turn here. Is it a roll? What is it? It's not a roll. He dashes back this way and then does an immediate raw bear to catch another short hop. That's really good. Catches the Zair with the up smash. That was honestly a pretty terrible Zair from Mistake. Is that also a Zair? Oh, that was a nair. Okay, so some of those short hops and landings were not great for a Mistake, but Dabuz punishes them. Something that's nice is if you buffer a move when you see the grab come out, this breaks. This is a reliable thing. It's kind of like if you play like a traditional fighting game, you know how you can like tech a grab where like if you press grab right as you get grabbed, it breaks? That's what Rosalina has with Luma basically, especially for slower grabs. You can just break it. It's really nice. Pressures him. Dabuz does these nairs a lot at the edge. He talks about it against Zero Suit. It's pretty good versus other characters too, but this nair just covers a lot of the stuff Zero Suit wants to do. Because Zero Suits love jumping from the edge or doing get-ups or doing their down B. And just based off of her air movement, the nair is actually very obnoxious to deal with. So you can see him go for nair at the edge quite a lot. Mistake does sneak through it, goes for a grab, misses, gets hit by another nair. I think that's all we're going to see from this set is nairs at the edge. Dash attack off a forward throw is decent. Honestly, me and Dabuz differ a lot on how we do grab follow-ups. I think if I did forward throw, I would go for forward throw nair. But he goes for the solid 16. Catches Mistake landing back into him. I think Dabuz there was going for a... Hold on. So he lands with nothing. I think Dabuz here is going for the nair landing. Yeah, he is. But Mistake does the right thing and he immediately goes after him. It's good to not let Rosalina set that up on you. Ooh, just finds the back airs. Let's watch that again. That was really good from Mistake. So he gets his in from the immediate dash attack, which also hits. Actually, it doesn't hit Luma. It doesn't hit Luma at all, which is unfortunate because that's part of the appeal. So the dash attack completely misses Luma because Luma moves up with Rosa once Rosa gets hit. Dabuz goes for the immediate down air, which he thinks is gonna get punished. Did the platform mess that up? If the platform messed that up, that's crazy. Okay, that's funny. So Dabuz landed on the platform, and Mistake went to punish it for the up air, but the platform, like, he landed on it as soon as the platform started moving this way. So the up air actually does just barely miss, and he gets the back air before the up tilt comes out, and he just finds another back air. I don't think Dabuz had a reason to do a down air there. Alright, what he's trying to do is he wants to have Luma intercept Zero Suit running at him, so he goes for a down air for a cheeky hit. I think, though, this is not something to do a top level play anymore. I think people know to avoid this. So he goes for a cheeky down air to try and hit him with Luma, and it misses, and he gets hit again. Loses Luma, gets hit, bad position. But Mistake barely misses that. I think he just thought it was going to hit, but it didn't. I have no idea what the hell that was. Landing side B. I mean, if you expect him to retreat or do something, then I guess. But at the same time, you are landing with your back towards him. And the risk reward on a side B at this percent is quite bad. So I think we'll hit that side B with a solid and reliable thumbs down. Gets the up throw. How the hell did he get that up air? I don't think you can get this up air here. That's wild. I'm very surprised that up air is hitting, actually. I really am. I mean, look at it. Is it because she's doing a forward air? It'd be weird for her to do a forward air. It's like so hard to tell. Huh. Well, okay. Dabuz got the up air. I probably wouldn't have gone for it without Luma, but he got it. But somehow gets reversed on him anyway. Gets the up air. Hold on, I rewinded too far. Runs, does that, gets the up air, and... oh, it just surprised him with a down air. That's really good. Catches him with the back air. Nice. So Dabuz knows. Dabuz knows if he recovers low versus Mistake, he'll get blown up. So he is jumping through him, which is really good. That was unfortunate. So he jumps past him, really good. He runs, he baits out the dash attack, misses the punish. Goes for a dash grab. Maybe that was supposed to be a pivot grab or just a turnaround grab. Either way, he misses. Nothing really comes of it though. He still gets the punish on Mistake's roll in. Gets the punish on that, which is, you know, it's decent. Goes straight back to naring at the edge, but Mistake is starting to get through him. Yeah, oh, that's a roughie. He's just spacing back here specifically to hit Luma, and then the moment Luma's gone, he goes straight for her, and just hitting Dabuz was just a benefit there. Interesting. That was a weird paralyzer. But it was also a very aggressive option from Dabuz. I think Dabuz was anticipating a jump in, so he was going for the up smash regardless. And then Mistake just picked a different option, but one that still didn't work. Catches him again with the up smash. And also, keep in mind, Dabuz is a stock up, so he can go for these up smashes fairly liberally. Obviously, you don't want to fool around with the Rage Zero Suit on your fresh stock, but you do have room to play with if you think that you have the read. What was that? Okay. Misses the nair, rolls behind, this is all fine. He's going for a read. Dabuz reacts to it. I think this is an unconventional option for Dabuz, which might be why he's a little slow on it. This top one whiffs, and then the back air from Luma comes out a little bit later, I think. So he gets a shield. And then, since the punish itself was unconventional, Mistake went for an unconventional punish on that punish, completely airballs it, and dies. That's wild. That's like the theme of the set. is like a good position for a mistake, and then Dabuz goes for something and misses, and the mistake goes for something and misses, and then Dabuz kills him. But overall, it's just really good from Dabuz not getting pressured too much in neutral, and just letting mistake do the big play and then punishing it, and being very careful. If he didn't jump, would the boost kick have hit? No. Dabuz was drifting left after the back air, and if Rosalina does a short hop back air, she can't do anything else. She lands on the ground. So what would have been optimal after he had already shielded the back air, so it couldn't have hit him again, you drop your shield and you go to where she's landing and you do an attack. I actually think that if you wanted to go for the up B punish, I think the jump is fine, but it was just such an obscure situation. Clearly, like, that doesn't come up enough for someone to actually practice the punish, so mistake just went off his intuition, and he missed. Optimally, you would drop your shield, go to where Rosalina needs to land, and do an attack there. But again, like, it's one thing to sit and analyze and talk about what's better after it happened, but in the moment, like, you gotta make these very snap decisions, so don't take that as me being like, oh, these guys suck, because that was just a very weird situation in the first place. But also at the same time, if you're at a big stage, there is a fine line between doing the intuition and also just not doing stuff that makes you lose the game. Anywho, game 3, going on to town. This goes back to the Bayo. Yeah, I know the Zero Suit took a game off Dabuz at Genesis, but in general, Dabuz is very good against Zero Suit, so I think Bayo is the right call here. How did he lose Luma? Yeah, I rewind a lot for these because I really want to not miss anything. Gets a dash attack because he was down tilting for too long here, so that's the down tilt spam is Dabuz's way in, so that's a free neutral win for Dabuz. But then dash attack? Yeah, okay. If you find yourself in any of this area against Bayonetta, especially one that's aggressive like Mistake, just being in this situation on this part of the stage with a Bayonetta, you lose Luma. You have no counterplay for the dash attack. Like, even if you punish it, you're losing Luma no matter what. And as I said before, Bayonetta is one of the few characters that is okay with trading a little bit of damage for a Luma kill, because Bayonetta doesn't have a disadvantaged state. Either way, she gets both the hit and the Luma kill. And now Mistake is just 13 seconds of combo starting, and Dabuz snuffed out all of them so far. Decides to go for the bullets. Remember, if you're Rosalina and you see bullets, bullets means crouch. Bullets means crouch. Does not mean shield, does not mean roll, it means crouch. There you go. Took a little bit of damage, not too much. This is really scary. I actually kind of anticipated Mistake to get a punish here. When you do the up throw, there's like levels of, what is it, Yomi? Yami? Yomi? I don't know. It's that thing where there's like layers of mind games, where if Mistake goes straight for the combo, Rosalina breaks it with up air. And if you go straight for Luma, you can't go straight for Luma, because if you buffer a move as Rosalina at this percent, Luma can get a move out before you can hit her. So out of all the possible scenarios, a lot of the possible scenarios favor Rosalina buffering an attack for Luma. But because that is such a favored option, and Bayonetta does have options for that, I would then expect the Bayonetta player to do something that counteracts that. So knowing that Dabuz is most likely going to do an attack right after this grab, you could either try and witch time it, or you could, if you don't think the witch time is going to work, you could move a little bit to the side here and then punish the landing. Because you see, instead of go straight for the shield, I really do think he could have sidestepped it. I think it only hit his shield in the first place because the shield is bigger than Bayo herself. I don't think an up air would have hit her if she wasn't shielding. In which case, you gotta punish. And I guess the shield still works for that, he just went for the up tilt instead. But I think for Dabuz, it would have been better to do a jump up air just to cover her waiting for it, because it seemed like a little too obvious to want to go for that up air. Anyway, again, if Luma's here and Rosalina's here, or whenever you're in this situation, if Bayonetta dash attacks, that Luma dies. There's nothing for that. He does get a punish. Up throw. Doesn't go for the up B. He ends up going for up tilt. I'm interested in why he chooses not to go straight for an up B. He clearly wants like a different punish. And I have to be honest, I don't know about all the different permutations of Bayonetta's combos to understand why she's not going straight for the up B. I feel like an up B is guaranteed, but he's going for all this other stuff. Ooh, that's interesting. So you see here, Mistake does this, which we talked about is very punishable. If you do the side B and the jump, but you're nowhere near the edge, this is a bad situation for Bayo. But what he does is he goes fast and he goes aggressive for the forward air on Dabuz, and because he gets the hit, he's safe. For Dabuz in that situation, Mistake really caught him off guard with that, so that's really good for Mistake. But if you stay a little bit farther away from the forward air, you still get your guaranteed punish with a dash attack. So I think it was a really good mix-up from Mistake, but Dabuz definitely could have avoided it. Ends up not killing Luma because the platform is there, which is nice. Goes for a... Why was he witch timing there? Oh, he did it again. You see, this is getting very bad for Mistake because he keeps doing it. He's going for the side Bs and then the double jumps. And instead of going to the edge, he goes on stage again. Which I will continuously say, this is punishable. If you're not going to the edge after side Bing and jumping, this is a weak spot for Bayonetta. Yeah. If you, okay, is up B, up throw up B a true combo? Yes. If Bayonetta does a, you know how Captain Falcon, if he does a dash grab and throws while dashing, he gets more follow-ups? Bayonetta does the same thing with her up throw. If you dash in with the up throw, you can still catch certain, like, good DI with up B. Anywho, he puts himself in this situation where Bayo is actually at a bad spot. He has to go for, he doesn't have to go for the witch time, but he goes for it as a mix-up. But Dabuz gets a punish no matter what. Let's see that again. So yeah, he screws himself over with the side B into the jump. Gets the up air. And Dabuz is up 2-0. He doesn't want to play this game anymore. He just goes for it. Goes for the setup. Obviously, this is not... This is good. This is not legit at all. None of this. Don't think this is legit here. This is Dabuz going for something and catching Mistake. This is not like a combo or anything. Catches that. I'm not 100% sure if this was air dodgeable. I feel like it might have been. Either way, definitely in a situation like this, it's worth going for, because even if it's not witch timeable, if anything, it was air dodgeable, but even then, you're still safe. So there you go. Dabuz gets the kill, and it all stemmed back from Mistake doing that side B to jump, so you gotta watch out for that. Mistake destroys... Mistake uses his invincibility to destroy that Luma. And now, again, he's just treating it like 13 seconds of combo starting. He does find the combo. Interesting. Okay, let's break apart that combo. Destroys Luma. He gets up from the edge. Gets caught by this immediately. Up tilt is one of the moves you really don't want to get it by, because it leads into everything. So he goes for the up air. And Dabuz DI's up air to the right. Sometimes you can go to the left, but I don't think it really matters that much. So he goes for the triple jump up B, which is good. He gets hit by, since this is really hard to explain. So he goes for the triple jump up B, since Dabuz was so high. So Dabuz is getting hit by the very tip of the up B, which means that Mistake needs to do a jump side B to hit him, which you can do because he used the triple jump in the first place. So he gets the jump side B. What Dabuz did here, Dabuz's DI, I think was like, even though he got hit by most of the combo, I think all of this was guaranteed except for the last hit. So Dabuz did this optimally. So he does that, he goes up, and he SDIs this side B in this way. So he can't get up aired after this side B. He has to get hit by another side B. So you see by the time Mistake's done with the side B, Dabuz is over here again. So the only way for Dabuz to get hit is if he does another side B, which he does. So he gets hit by that side B, but now look again. He's too far away. He SDIs both the side Bs in. And also remember, Mistake used his, he still has an up B, but he used his double jump. He triple jumped up B, but then he used his double jump to do the jump side B. So Dabuz can't get hit anymore. This combo's over. He goes for the up air, but Dabuz is nowhere near him. However, he still had his up B, and that clips Dabuz. So Dabuz takes a bit of damage on the way down, which he might have been able to avoid, but he SDI'd both of the side Bs perfectly to make sure he didn't die. Hold on, this is, okay. If you will allow me to complain just a little bit. We are celebrating that Dabuz didn't die at 55 for an up air, for an up tilt. I'm commending Dabuz for doing all this perfectly and not dying at 50. Instead of not dying at 50, he takes 40 damage. Like, even doing everything perfectly, he's still taking 40 damage off that. 50, actually, 50 damage. And he's still in a bad position, but I continue. It's crazy, dude. This character is wild. Goes for the up air. I think here it might have been more reliable when catching the landing. Obviously, he was trying to frame trap with the up air into forward air. Just as a backseat player, I think maybe just holding the up air here might have been a little bit better. It would have caught this better, but Dabuz again goes invisible, changes direction while invisible. He was doing that a lot versus Tweak. Sneaks by, but then Dabuz or Mistake jumps over him, gets a hit. Ooh. Oh! Falls for the bullets. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Misses the tech chase there. Catches the jump in. Again, he's doing retreating up airs just in case he witch times. He gets clipped by this back. Oh no, he puts up the shield for the back air. Misses the punish. That's a hard punish to make. I don't know if you can always get it. And then Mistake he just goes for it. And Dabuz is really good at not letting people do this type of thing to him. So, punishes. He's trying to get a punish. He falls for the bullets twice, but even if you get cheesed by the bullets, you still get the punish. But then his punish after this was not great. Goes for the up air. Did he land with air dodge lag? Why does he have lag there? No, he doesn't have lag there. I'm so confused. Oh, his shield is too small. His shield is still really small from the up smash, so even though he puts up the shield, it still hits him. Yeah, the triple jump is only when Bayonetta does an up B a couple frames after her jump, so you just look for the jump rings. Yeah, always look for the jump rings in any matchup. It's very important. So her shield was too small, so she gets hit by that. Interesting. Okay, hold on. That's unfortunate. The dash attack missed. This is a terrible situation for Rosalina. But especially because he missed the edge here. Because Mistake goes for the edge grab, I think the edge grab is fine because he wants to go for the up B instead of, which might be more reliable than the Naircopter. Even though Naircopter is really good against Rosalina at high percents. He goes to up B her out. Goes back, resets it. I think going for the Naircopter immediately might have been a little bit better than the up B, but he tried setting up a situation where he could intercept the up B a second time and just slightly misses it. Oh no. That's dead? No. Okay, hold on. Let's look at that again. Catches the jump, does a retreating up air, catches him. He's looking for the second up air, but he can't get it. Oh. Punishes that. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, it's not unfortunate because it's a silly situation. I think the reason this up air doesn't connect is actually because this platform is going down. I think because the platform is going down, Dabuz doesn't have enough time to get there. So, Mistake barely sneaks out of there. Ooh, how did that back air hit? Catches the dive kick and then just drop back air. All right, catches Dabuz. Even game. He's going for more up airs, misses again. I hate this. I honestly don't know what to do here. Every time you're in this zone against Bayonetta, you lose Luma. Like, every single time, Luma dies. And even if you punish her, she flies back. So that's just something... Either we, like... Oh, thanks for the follow-up, Barbear. Either Rosalinas need to, like, jump really early, which doesn't sound good. Move all the way over here. Or maybe do something aggressive. None of those options sound good to deal with the dash attack. I just feel like Rosalina can never let that situation happen. Because you just lose Luma every single time. And Bayonetta with a little bit of rage, you're on Town and City. And, like, it's really hard to just not let anything terrible happen to you. Because Bayonetta just is scary, dude. However, all that being said, Dabuz does a good job playing without Luma. Gets grabbed. How does he get grabbed? Oh, is he just misses. Okay. Combo. Catches that side B. Catches the up air because he sees mistake up air early. Goes for the double one. I agree with that. And forward air. Doesn't up smash it. Interesting. Maybe it's because he's facing the wrong way or Dabuz just isn't thinking about it. Chooses not to up smash. Loses Luma. How do you lose Luma? Forward air. I think it's because he's facing the wrong way. He doesn't go for the up smash. Either way, he just gets mixed up. Mistake, whether it's Zero Suit or Bayonetta, he does do a lot of these double jump down airs. And he drops his shield. I don't think that was a poke. I think he just dropped his shield normally. That's very hard to tell if he dropped his shield or if it poked. I think he dropped his shield though. Maybe not? Come on, frame by frame. I mean, she's still in her shield animation. No, yeah, no. Dabuz dropped his shield. He dropped it. And he got hit. Okay, so lose Luma, take a hit. Goes for a landing forward air. Landing forward air is a tricky move. If you bounce someone into the ground like this, someone can spam a move. Forward air is very persnickety about that. You can't let them bounce up while you do the forward air. And I can't really explain how to avoid that. It's just very intricate part of an annoyingly designed move. But mistake is just basically mashing A while getting forward aired, and Dabuz gets punished for it because his forward air wasn't amazing. That's unfortunate. Look at that. Okay. He lands on one side of her. That's wild, dude. This game is so crazy. Especially against a character that can just kill you. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I'm trying to do it frame by frame. He landed behind Bayonetta. This is crazy. He landed behind Bayonetta, put up the shield, and the up tilt from behind Rosa, or from in front of Rosa, pushes. That is so wild. It moves Dabuz to the other side of her, so the cross up. Holy moly. And then he gets a punish. That is... I did not know that was a thing. That's pretty wild. Okay, continuing. And he gets his punish. He doesn't die again. But I'm not a master at SDIing I'm not a master at SDIing Bayonetta, but I do know that in general, one of the most important things you can do is DI these side Bs in this way. Because it means that when the side B is over, she can only hit you with another side B. And then when that side B is over, you're done. You see, there's no way for her to get back to you. So Dabuz has been doing those very well, and he gets to land. He gets to survive. He only takes like 30-something damage. Gets the punish. Dabuz, or I don't think there was a reason to go for that. I think that's just part of mistake being wacky. Let's see it again. Yeah, there's just no universe where that's a good... That was just a bad down air. No air dodge there. Ooh, that'll get you killed. Ooh, that's the risk. That's the risk of trying to read Bayonetta. Holy moly, dude. Holy moly, you're dead. You lose. Amazing. Okay. You can't throw out Luma moves until you walk her forward or you do something retreating. Can you... You're asking about after the 2 side Bs, can she double jump back air? Sometimes. I think in this particular one, I think Dabuz was out, but let's look at it again. No, he can't. Because if you pay attention, berries, because Dabuz is SDIing this up B, since you're a floaty, you SDI the up B up and out. It forces Bayonetta to use her double jump here to hit you with the side B. So at this point in time, all she has left is her side Bs and up B. So no more jump, side B, game. This is it. She doesn't have her jump still. So that's the trick. SDI at higher percents, you SDI the up B up and out, force her to do the jump side B, then SDI the side B in, then SDI the side B in. And I mean, the game still sucks because he got crossed up on that up tilt. He starts at 48. Okay, he took 21. That's not a huge deal. But at the end of the day, that still put him into a position where, like, he can die to a witch time. Witch time up smash. Like, oh, that's a bad beat. We're just celebrating that Dabuz didn't lose immediately, but he's, like, still in a bad position. Anyway, it's supposed to be an analysis, not just talking about Bayonetta being annoying, but that's just how the game is. Dabuz is SDIing optimally. It's just a little sad that you're doing everything right so you don't die, but you're still taking a bunch of damage. And I understand, like, you're a punished character, that's what you gotta do, but you're a punished character that doesn't get punished, doesn't have a disadvantage state, gets switch time. I'm just pouring myself some tea, don't mind me. The problem with SDIing down berries is this is Rosalina. You're floaty and you're huge. So if you SDI down, you still get hit a lot. If it's like Sheik or Fox, SDIing down is no problem. But I think since Rosalina is such a blimp, you have to just accept the fact that you're gonna get hit by most of the combo. And you're just trying to survive it at this point. Okay. So if you remember the beginning of the last game, Dabuz's first opening was by punishing a down tilt. So Mistake does it, baiting an approach, but he doesn't do the bullets. He just moves Dabuz closer. But you don't really want to fight Bayonetta at that range, so Dabuz immediately retreats and sets it up again, and then he gets some bullets in. Interesting from Mistake. Just camping. Like, eventually, he gets a little too happy on this, and Dabuz gets a punish. Bayonetta flies around. Every time you go for these up airs, you're reading, but every time you do this, you run the risk of losing. Like, ugh, scary. But Dabuz is very good at those gust situations. He doesn't die like that very frequently. Footstool. Footstool down air is something I see a lot of Bayonettas go for, but as far as I'm aware, it doesn't seem very consistent, because I feel like characters can get behind her a lot. Anywho, he gets the nair right after, because Luma didn't get hit. And we're back to square one. Why was he in the air to begin with? I don't understand what this short hop was. Why? I don't understand this. I think this is a very strange short hop. Like, regardless of what happens afterwards, just trying to understand, I don't think you get anything from jumping here. Because if you want to land with an attack, you have to telegraph it, right? Because nothing is going to hit up here, which means either you start a move really early, or you delay it and do a move. Both of those are like kind of witch timeable. Or you retreat and double jump away, in which case you're in the air and you don't have any pressure and you get hit. So I think this jump, it must have been a mistake or something. I don't know what the hell this was. So he gets hit. Luckily, Luma doesn't get hit because she was in the air, but it's just such a bad position. Because look, oh, this jump, Dabuz, you won the tournament, but this jump was not good. Up air, he sneaks past it. But now what are you gonna do here? You're gonna roll back to Luma. Mistake reads it. Gets the up B. He goes for that my smash corner Luma tech. Doesn't really work because Luma wasn't in front of him. And Dabuz gets a freebie on that. So if we look at the up B again, if you wanted to kill Luma, I don't think you have a good way to hit Luma here. I think, that's interesting. I'm not really sure what Mistake should have done there. I feel like if he side B'd, Luma might have broke it. So it's possible he was actually just going for the downer to land and not necessarily to hit Luma, but then he got hit. So I think, I really don't know what he should have done there, because maybe he could have up aired to hit Luma. I think that's what Mistake should have done. But it's obviously it's very hard to tell. Yeah, I think doing up B up air just to hit Luma, it might not have tumbled her, but you don't get hit afterwards and Dabuz is still in the air. Anyway, Dabuz makes out of that. I don't think he was in any real danger though. And now Mistake is cornered. Gets the dive kick. Nothing happens off of it. Still cornered. How does he get that down tilt? How do you sneak these in, buddy? He's looking for the retreating up air, but Mistake doesn't jump in. He's jumping out. Goes for a jab. That's whatever. Was Dabuz trying to grab there? He just jumps back, fades back in. Wait, not that part. Jumps back here. I think Dabuz is looking for a grab here, and he just gets hit. And here comes the roller coaster. Up B, side B, side. That was good. This is where SDI down is good. If you're at lower percents, you can SDI down. So side B here. And then now I think he dips too low for the side B. That's kind of funny, actually. If you look at this, like, the trajectory, if you look at this, you're like, oh, this is gonna hit for sure. But Rosalina, like, moves her dress, like... That's just a really funny tumble trajectory. I think it's very possible that if you replayed that situation that she gets hit another time just because of the way she tumbles. Doesn't get the upper hit. I'm not actually sure if it's... Honestly, I don't think this is worth it here, what Dabuz is doing. He is expending his double jump to get a cheap hit on Mistake. This is not going to kill. Like, this up air is not going to kill, even if it hits. So he goes for the cheap hit, doesn't get it, but now he's jumping and Bayonetta gets a free landing. And if you remember, this is a Bayonetta that did 1 up B and 2 side Bs. This is a Bayonetta with lag. So I think if you fall straight down, then she has to jump to the edge and you have positioning again. So I think selling out for 3% on an up air isn't worth it. Even, like, the risk reward is just not there. But either way, he still kind of gets this positioning, which is nice. I think what Mistake could have done, if we're thinking optimally, is after this, Mistake lands, and then I think the moment he lands, Mistake wants to run in, but he gets caught down tilting the wrong way, and that gives Dabuz all the time he needs. Interesting. Let's look at that. He goes for a back air. That's fine. He jumps immediately out of the jab. Dabuz shields because you don't want to die. Then he goes for this. I'm not sure what this is all about. It gets punished. He doesn't get... I don't think he gets the Rosalina hit, though. Yeah, he only gets the Luma up air. And he DIs it really well, so it's not a bad situation for him. Gets 3% on an air again, or 4% or whatever. Was he trying to up smash that forward air? If you remember, at the beginning of the set, Dabuz was up smashing forward airs on shield very reliably, but now he's not. I think he must have misinputted, because that looks like it came out as a grab. Gets an up B, gets a side B. I think Luma saves him here, because up B, he hits Rosalina and then he hits Luma. And I think the delay from hitting Luma second gives Dabuz enough time to dip out. So that's one of the perks, is that sometimes Luma just jumps in. Either way, look at that. Up B, side B, nothing. So Mistake knows to do the Nair. I don't know if he could have like pushed this any further, but he goes straight for the landing dash attack. I think he might have decided he wanted to do that dash attack before taking into consideration the platform, or maybe he thought Luma was going to come straight down. But Luma stayed on the platform, so nothing happened. And then he gets punished. Oh, it feels bad. Okay, let's look at this. He misses the back air. Dabuz doesn't grab. He could have grabbed immediately. He's a little slow. Shields to side B. Could have done something immediately. Was a little slow. So 2 missed punishes. And what happens when you miss those? Oh, you're in this situation. What happens when you're at the edge and Bayonetta's right here? She presses dash attack. What do? You lose Luma. Every time. Either you lose Luma or you go up here where it sucks. Like, you just can't ever let that happen. Oh, it's so frustrating. And then, okay. That's good. It's actually, this is really dicey for Dabuz here because you get the hit and he hits him out of the jump. This is terrifying as Rosalina. No jump, and Bayonetta's like has all the time in the world. But Dabuz picks a good angle to do this at. Because you can see Mistake is waiting to see what Dabuz does. Because he's a little slow off the edge, right? So, because Mistake is waiting, and this is somewhere where Dabuz does something good that I do not think I would have done. And my option would have been bad. So normally when I'm in this situation, I end up going, like, in my mind, I think I'm gonna get hit no matter what, right? So I go straight down and I up B like this, because then I'm like, oh, well, if she hits me out, I can take a hit, then up B, or tech and make it back. But Dabuz goes straight for the immediate up B, and because Mistake was waiting to see what Dabuz does, he actually just doesn't get a move out in time. So it was very smart on Dabuz to do an option really quick there. And he makes it out, gets hit by an air still. Oh, risky Nair. Nair can be nice because Rosalina doesn't have a whole lot of moves, but oh, that back air is very hard to deal with. Yeah, you know, honestly, I don't fault Dabuz for going for that Nair because he hadn't really done it at all, and it is a good mix-up, but Mistake was just ready for it. So, risk from Dabuz does not pay off. That is wow, I didn't get hit. Ooh, what happened there? I heard a little alert. Ooh, Dabuz is hosting. Thanks for the host, Dabuz. While we continue to talk about Dabuz. So everyone who's coming in, you got double the Dabuz, baby. Alright. Let's look at that pressure again. So this all comes from getting hit by the back air. Hold on, let me look at the chat real fast. Dabuz is rating me. With a bus. The buzz emojis coming through. I like it. And hello, Thotalina. So anyway, back air doesn't pay off. Dabuz jumps high, which is good-ish, right? The trick to getting back against Bayonetta is you want her to chase you really far, use a special, and then you can land on stage because the pressure from the up B, or let me think about how I want to word this. Ooh, followers too. Let me say hello to my followers and I'll finish my thought here. K-Boat and Striker, thank you for the follow. Anywho, when you have your jump as Rosalina and you want to get back in this position, the trick, if you can get the Bayonetta to chase you, is you want her to chase you with a special. Because if she chases you with a special, you can go up like Dabuz is doing, land on stage, and the landing lag fixes it. Yes, Dabuz, when I do these analyses, this is my first time streaming it, but when I watch a VOD, I take a very long time because I look at literally everything. So if I put these on YouTube, it'll be very long. But anyway, Dabuz is jumping high, but the problem is Mistake never did a special. So because Mistake never did a special, he can keep throwing out moves and throwing out moves. And Dabuz does sneak out, but it's very tricky. Alright, actually, I'm going to try and finish this game, and then I'll say thank you to all the followers afterwards, because this is... I don't normally get this many followers. I'm a little tickled. Anywho. So, Mistake gets to do all these moves. Dabuz does sneak in the forward air at the last second. And then he runs in and falls for the jump downer again. Obviously, Bayonetta has a lot of mix-ups there, but that is something Mistake goes for a lot. And does not die from it, which is nice. You have Luma this time. He goes for Witch Time, anticipating a jump up air. Dabuz doesn't give it to him. Then Dabuz gets a free trip back with a greedy up smash from Mistake. And then look at this here. That is wild. How the hell does he do this? If this is like actually what Dabuz was trying to do and it wasn't like a misinput, this is nonsensical. That is a crazy forward smash. Right as it bounces off Luma. Because normally what happens that makes this hard is because the landing hitbox normally stops it from working, but it bounces off Luma, so that forward smash is so good. Okay, anyway, how did he get back? Oh, I know how he got back. He's Bayonetta. He just walks back because you're not going to do anything to him. Anyway, free neutral for Bayonetta, but Dabuz finds the up air here. He does an approaching up air, not a retreating one, so it's a little riskier, but he gets the read. And then catches Mistake doing an early up air, just so you have movement over your character, but that was a punishable up air. He goes back to spacing out back airs. Oh, what do you know? Another dash attack. Oh my god. Dabuz, if you want to figure out something about this matchup, both of us lose Luma here every single time to dash attack. Every single time. And I don't really know the best option for it. Good tech. Good up B to tech. If you wanted to be super optimal, you do the tech B reverse, but the up B is fine as well. Gets the punish. Avoid the stretcher, that's good. Rolls on. Rolling on is normally very risky, but it works out this time because he does the move very early, anticipating a jump. One of the few times rolls good. Sneaks out. Looks for an up air, doesn't get it. Nice. Waits for which time. He looks for the cheesy air dodge kill there. Doesn't get it. I feel like other Bayonettas here, this is one of the annoying parts. I feel like so many different Bayonetta players here would do a witch time in that situation. But Mistake ends up going for the jump downer because that's his option of the day. And Dabuz punishes that one, gets his free damage. Chase gets the punish, very nice. Back air is a little tricky to punish out a shield like that, so good timing from Dabuz. How does he get hit though? How do you mess this up, Dabuz? Just kidding. That was a really good tomahawk from Mistake. And then he gets gunned down. Gunned down in the streets. Surprised that gun didn't kill him though. Seemed stronger. Anyway, black holes it the second time, but this is still a bad situation. Oh, even though he stuffed it out with a hit, he still gets hit by the follow-up copter, dude. Crazy. And no Luma. Very surprised the double jump forward air worked. I feel like a lot of time Bayonetta's just back air that for free. But he does get it. Follows up with a dash attack. Catches the landing. Just waits for him. This is all really just basic punishes, but still really good. That's funny. Look at this. He goes to dash attack Luma, but when Luma's like this, she bobs down a little bit. So either you need to time it better, or you gotta like down air or something that hits on the ground. But that's not something people think about a lot. So freebie for Dabuz there. Goes with the aggressive hit. And as I said, I feel like more often than not, the aggressive play gets back aired. The forward air worked for him last time, but he goes for another aggressive move and it gets back aired. Okay, let me look at chat real fast. Sorry. Rosa read, detail beats dash attack. I don't know if Luma blocked a down bullet that would have killed. I thought the bullet itself was already going to kill. Alright, and meanwhile, Dabuz getting hit. He misses the up smash. Dabuz, can you tell me a little bit about this up smash when you can? Because at the beginning of the set, you punished this forward air with up smash out of shield like every time. And then after like game 2, or I guess you were Zero Suit game 2, against Zero Suit game 2. After game 1, you just never got another one of these punishes. But you were like 5 for 5 at the beginning of the set for this. Were you just slow, or is there like a mix-up Bayonetta has? I don't know why it goes from working every time to just never working. That one looked slow, but you missed other ones as well. I mean, Mistake gets a couple hits out of it, I think. Oh, yeah. The witch time was what ruined it. And then what happens next? Yeah. Mistake goes for the dash attack, but if it's in the middle of the stage, there's no benefit to it. Because it actually needs to kill Luma for it to be a good option. And the next time he does it, he'll just die outright. So Mistake needs to be careful. Dabuz swings for the fences. Doesn't work. Mistake is looking desperately for a combo starter here, because he knows he's going to die soon, and he wants to get something going before Luma comes back. And Dabuz just waits for the heal slide and takes the set. Whew. Okay, so it's the cross-up that evades the up smash. Yeah. Yeah, you can't Thoughtalina. A lot of the things that look like Dabuz is just going for it. It isn't what it looks like. But first, thank you for the follows. Iuho, Dis1 Pinoy, Bowl of Pear, Ian Smart Jr., Res Gaming, Thoughtalina. Thank you all for the follows. Something Dabuz does that makes him avoid witch times is a lot of what he does is retreating. Because when Bayonetta does a witch time, she does a backflip, so she's moving away from you, which means that if you're doing something away from her, she can't approach you and then backflip away while you're retreating. So a lot of the retreating stuff will not get you witch time. Obviously, Dabuz still does several things where it could have been witch timed, but that's credit for Dabuz for just being really good at those RPS scenarios, and that's always been something Dabuz has been good at. Okay, so that was Dabuz versus Mistake. I do think that overall, Dabuz played it very well. He was SDIing the thing so he wouldn't die. He was winning neutral basically always. In fact, even the ways he like lost neutral were either a dropped punish or he'd move in a situation where Mistake gets the dash attack and kill the Luma, and then you still get the punish on the Bayonetta, but then you don't have Luma, so that just seems like a legitimately hard situation for Rosalina to deal with, and I'm not sure on that. And then there's also always those instances where like Mistake like walked through a jab once and got a combo. Mistake made him cross up the shield with an up tilt, and because of that he got a combo. Like, there's just so many very obscure things that happen that you need to know. Otherwise, you just get blown up by Bayo. And obviously, like, how do you know that a up tilt is going to cross you up? Like, maybe the Bayos already knew that. I think that was freaking wild. But anyway, that's the second set.